Hey guys, it's your favorite member of the Galactic Federation, and today, it's been a while. It's been 3 weeks. I've been working on projects other than this channel. Sorry about that. But you guys know that it's kind of a tradition for me when I go on a break to come back with a less serious video, like a more either a funny video or one that's not as solemn as the stuff that I talk about usually. Anyway, and today I want to talk about Metroid Dread. Um, and spoilers ahead, I may talk about my history with the series in another video, but yeah, guys, like what can I say? I love Metroid Dread, and I didn't get to play it around 3 years ago because I was busy with finishing up my senior year of undergraduate school and then graduate school here in May, and I finally because I actually had time, I have time to game now, picked it up, and what can I say, man? It's just fantastic. It's fantastic. I talked about this in my video on why I love Shadow of the Colossus and just like Fumito Ueda games generally, like from Team Eco, like Eco and The Last Guardian and stuff like that. And it's just like the only word that I can use to describe um Dread is that it's tight, and it's tight in the same way as Shadow of the Colossus is. Now, I don't think it's as polished, and I'll get to that in a second, but let me talk about like why I why I think it's so good. And it's not that different from what other people have said, but like, this is from my experience playing it. My 40 hours of experience playing it over the last month or so. Um and it's just like, for example, the movement in Metroid Dread is on a whole nother level, bro. Like it just feels so nice to control. Samus is she feels just perfect. She's not too heavy, not too light. She's just right. Like her moves, her blasts have punch, and bro, like the art style, man. I don't. Again, I think that it's like obviously you can tell compromises were made. Um, particle effects run at half rate and stuff like that, but still, man, like it's just like the art direction is crazy. The suit designs, um, everything, right? Like it's just I don't know what to say, man. Um, now honestly, I'm gonna say this. Yes, I do think the overall like design in terms of getting you where you need to go, your next objective without specifically telling you is good, but in terms of the puzzles, I didn't really find the puzzles to be all that challenging to unravel, at least not like previous Metroid games. Um the one exception, and I didn't even complete them because it just demands too much from me in terms of coordination, and I literally have a disability that affects my coordination. Those are the Shine Spark puzzles. Um, Specifically, there's one in Berenia, um, that requires you to like really precisely shine spark into the incline of a platform and keep your momentum going. Bros, I can't do that. I literally can't do that. Like, I'm physically not capable of completing that um puzzle. And then the one in that frozen room in Dairon or Darren or however you pronounce that, um bro, where the timing is literally so tight, bro. You have to charge up a shine spark. You have to keep a keep that shine spark going within a screw attack space high jump thing, and then power through the blocks. And it's like, bro, I thought the timing is so tight that I literally can't do it. I can't tell you. I must have spent hours trying to finish up that puzzle during cleanup before fighting Ravenbeak, man. And it's like, I just gave up. But anyway, I still think that, like, because I have no sense of direction in real life or in games. So the fact that I only got lost 3 times ever in the story, and I felt the need to go back and do cleanup for from some items is I think a testament to its overall design in that way, even if the puzzles never really struck me as that cool or anything. Um and another thing, dude, is the bosses, bro. I'm not really that good at games either, guys, and it's like I died hundreds of times. It took me like 5 hours to beat the first boss, Corpius, the scorpion thing. And like I felt I think what other people feel when playing Dark Souls, because Metroid Dread is a hard game. It's a hard but fair game like Dark Souls, but I can never really get into Dark Souls because of the loading times. I'm sure that when I get a PS5 and I play Demon Souls, that's gonna change for me. But yeah, bro, the bosses are just so intelligently designed. I wish some of the things were choreographed better. Like, for example, um, with that X parasite, on your second visit back to Cataris, I didn't know you had to missile all of his limbs for him to go into his like final state. I died so many times during that boss because I didn't get that. I had to look it up. I mean, maybe it's also because I'm four-eyed, but like, you know what I mean? I just didn't think that was clearly telegraphed. But that's really the only boss where I was like, dang, how are you supposed to know that? Um, the music, I mean, I'm gonna be kind of make a controversial statement, I guess, but like Metroid music, at least in my opinion, outside of the opening and closing themes, has never really been that good to me. Like, nothing has ever for me topped Hirokazu Tanaka's fantastic score for the original Metroid. That's the best one to me. And it's the same thing with Dread. The only one that it does stand out is Berenia. Berenia's music is fire. ladies and gentlemen. Berenia, even my mom was like, wow, that sounds like a water theme. I had the map on. She didn't even know it was explicitly a water level, but she could tell, and she's like, I like it. And it's like, bro, my mom is an old Guatemalan lady who only listens to crappy contemporary Christian music in English. And so for her to say that, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? But that's really the only standout track. And of course, the story, guys. I gotta talk about the story. And it's like, what can I say, man? That moment where Samus speaks Chozo, that goes extra hard. Uh, if Nikki Garcia is watching this, call me. Nah, nah, nah. I'm just joking. But yeah, man. Anyway, now you could tell it was kind of rushed. Not gonna lie, like especially the end screen where you only get to see Samus's eyes. Like, let me say, guys, like when I would play Metroid, I never got to see like Samus in her leotard or her bodybuilding outfit or bikini or whatever. So it's like, but just to see the eyes, come on, man, that was obviously rushed. And I'm not saying like Nintendo imposed Sharia law, the culture war one, but it's like she can't even take her helmet off at the end of the game. Uh, I mean, cause that is a series tradition. No matter how you feel about it, it's still a series tradition anyway. But yeah, you could kind of tell it was a bit rushed. Let's be honest, but still, for me, it's a 10 out of 10 game. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to me geek out on Metroid Dread.